What's going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning into this live stream segment of Mikasa Sukasa. We got some breaking news here regarding Joe Biden. Before we get started, I do want to do a couple of shout outs. Not going to be a long video, but I do want to do a couple of shout outs. I know we got a lot of new subscribers. So if you are a new subscriber or a new viewer, go ahead and pop into the comment section and let me know. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. All right. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe again. Turn on that notification button. Make sure you get all the notifications. Shout out to all of our Rockfin premium people and all of our Rockfin subscribers. We did hit 10,000 Rockfin viewers a couple of days ago. We have over 115 or 120 premium subscribers on Rockfin. So appreciate all you guys. Much love. We got Little Rock Elevators in the comment section. We got E. Is anyone really surprised? No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, we're going to talk about how much we are not surprised by any of this today. Josh K. What up, fam? New subscriber, Aravind Sridhar. I hope I pronounced your name right. Keep telling the truth. Appreciate you. That's all I know how to do. I try my best. Who else we got? Seaman Stains. Just sharing this, y'all. Y'all can bear with me. Angel U. I see you. What's going on? Thank you. Another new subscriber. I see you. Ruben Massagua, who is not new. Been here all the time. Oh, it's Stannis? Is Seaman Stannis? Well, you come on, man. That's not fair. You setting people up for failure out here. Spelling it Stanes. You setting us up for failure. Yeah, I just call you Seaman Stains instead. I feel like that sounds funnier. Jordan Brown, still dancing with my green vote. I'll tell you this. Although I am a fan of many members of the Green Party, I'm not a fan of Howie Hawkins. He definitely has a racism problem. He definitely has a cheating problem. Not to mention, he cheated to get his nomination. It should have been Dario Hunter. That's a whole different discussion for a different day. But don't think, of course, that once again cheating is limited to one political party or the other. Unfortunately, we gotta tear this system down and rebuild it in the eyes of activists and organizers. And we utilize whatever party we have to get the job done, but can't put all of our faith in one party. But I definitely wouldn't have voted for Biden. That's for damn sure. And Trump, I live in Florida, and Florida went to Trump, but damn, bro, like looking at what we're seeing right now, if I was in like a state like Ohio, I don't know what I would have did right now. I can say that open and honestly, to be real. President Jafar, what's going on? Bill Kosis or Kosis? Captain, my captain. Oh, I gotta share one more spot, man. Sorry. I'm sure I gotta share to my Reddit fam. My Reddit fam said they've been missing my videos because I haven't been sharing my link. Shout out to the Reddit family. I know a lot of people come here from Reddit. Shout out to the Way of the Burn Reddit. Always holding it down. I haven't forgotten. I do still owe y'all an AMA session. Holly Horn, what's going on? Holly, how do you make every single live stream? I feel like you gotta it's like 2 or 3 y'all that I feel like have set the record for making every live stream. on this channel. There's like 2 or 3. Ruben Massaguah, Holly, President Jafar is up there. I don't know if he number 1, but Otis B has been around for a hot minute too. My man Irv, but Irv ain't been here. It's probably because I've been streaming in the daytime more often. Irv usually is a nighttime viewer. There's a few of y'all that damn near set the record for being here while we're live. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning into this live stream segment of Mika Says Sukas. And of course, as always, I am your humble host, Niko House. Today I have some surprising news. Very, very surprising news that no one could have ever predicted. News that no one could have ever warned us about regarding Joe Biden. I had to say that with it's hard to say these words when you've been telling people exactly who Joe Biden is, because you can read, and if you can't read and you may be a little bit blind, that's fine, because you can listen to audio, you can watch video. We have 47 years of proof of who Joe Biden was, and yet people are still acting surprised. So I wanted to show you all this breaking news. Children should be put in cages or get out of cages, and actually no, that's wrong. That's the wrong headline. My apologies. I meant this one. New. Biden will not immediately roll back Trump immigration and border restrictions. Susan Rice and Jake Sullivan tell Spanish news agency EFE, and Title 42 MPP, etc. will take time to undo. Even though you can do it with an executive order, despite the campaign promises for day 1 reversals. Oh my God. Now I know we got to look into this a little bit more, because potentially this might not be as bad as it looks. President-elect Joe Biden said Tuesday he will keep his pledge to roll back the Trump administration's restrictive asylum policies, but at a slower pace than he initially promised, to avoid winding up with 2 million people on our border. What? First of all, let's be real. I don't really think anybody's lining up to come to America right now. We can't eat. Everybody else got health care. Everybody else, they're getting UBI. They're getting paid leave. Everybody else is allowed to use other solutions tested for 30, 40 years to help quell the virus. And yet we are trying to give all of our money to corporations, big pharma, and the military industrial complex, while simultaneously denying people money that they paid into the system, so that when a situation like this rises, we can get our damn money. That's not here nor there. Let's continue. All right. Biden said that immigration is one of the urgent matters he will tackle starting next month as the nation emerges from one of the toughest years we've ever faced, ticking off a list that included the coronavirus, the economy, racial justice issues, and historic and punishing wildfires and storms. Biden had promised to end on day 1 a program that requires tens of thousands of asylum seekers, mainly from Central America, that country that Biden helped ravage while he was vice president of the United States of America, to await their U.S. immigration hearings in Mexico. You hear that? He promised this on day 1. Now I know what people were saying. Well, what about COVID? You know what? That would have actually been a reasonable excuse, unless you didn't promise on day 1 to reverse this very specific policy. It says, but the president-elect said creating a system to process thousands of asylum seekers will take months because the government needs funding to put staffers such as asylum judges in place. Really, bro? Basically, Biden is trying to convince y'all that the country who is known for always having money for the criminal justice system, always having money to fund restrictive immigration needs, can't find a few dollars to help asylum seekers get some type of deliberative, conclusive vote as to whether or not they'll be able to actually come here. Once again, after we've ravaged their countries. Interesting how that works. Young Zolo, thank you very much for the super chat. Yo, Niko, did you see Destiny diss Jimmy Dore and Kyle Kalinske? He out of pocket. Destiny is Destiny. Like, that's not surprising at all, actually. You don't see Destiny doing any work. You see Destiny going hard. You see Destiny putting his brand on the line. Destiny is a 125-pound edgelord who has no idea what it's like to be an activist or how life really works outside of his basement. With that being said, Steven Torres, thank you very much for the super chat. Trump can be pushed left. Biden doesn't need to be pushed to the right. He'll sprint. Right? Hopefully he doesn't break a tailbone while he's sprinting. So this is the guy they voted for, bro. This is the lesser of two evils. Right? This is what I was told. You gotta vote for Biden. He is in cages. You gotta vote for Biden. Black Lives Matter. You gotta vote for Biden. Criminal justice system. You gotta vote for Biden. What about immigrants? We gotta vote for Biden. What about Muslims? Gotta vote for Biden. Gotta vote for Biden. Y'all voted for him, or at least that's what allegedly y'all voted for him. That's what we're told anyway. How is that working out again? Pancho El Cornivoro. Trump vetoes the National Defense Authorization Act for 2021. Sends it back to Congress. Wow. So he just vetoed 2 bills. I told you I was going to veto NDA. Said it yesterday. I reported on it. First one, actually. Fox News actually reported on it right after we did. According to my homeboy. Yeah, so if you want to get your news ahead of time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, with that being said, I feel like we shouldn't actually be all that surprised at Biden and what he is doing regarding his immigration policy. Because Biden, for everybody that says we have to get Trump out because he lies every single day, bro, this man Biden said he was going to cure cancer when he became president. I don't know why people forget that. Like, it was the funniest video that I feel like I did on him at the time because he was dead serious. This man Biden said that he got an award from Nelson Mandela or something like that for like helping to fight the apartheid in Africa when he went to South Africa. He's a liar. He is a serial liar with absolutely no conscience whatsoever at all. He looked at Trump dead in his face and said, "You're a racist." And Biden literally said that he didn't want his kids going to a racial jungle. He didn't want his kids living in a racial jungle. Made this point arguing on the Senate floor. Not to mention, Joe Biden's administration, once again, if you couldn't tell, Joe Biden was the one him and Hillary Clinton were largely in charge of foreign policy because Obama had zero experience in that department. So a lot of we've always ravaged through Central and South America, but what we saw ramping up was due to Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden's policies. In addition to that, the cages were built during the Obama administration. In addition to that, on Trump's worst year, he didn't even deport half as many people as Barack Obama and Joe Biden did. I'm going to repeat that. On Trump's worst year, he did not deport half as many people as Barack Obama and Joe Biden did. They deported in 2012 alone, the same year he passed DACA. What a coincidence. Seemed like a pretty damn good way to distract from what you're actually doing, huh? In the year 2012, where Obama passed DACA, he simultaneously deported 400,000 undocumented immigrants. 400,000. Trump, in the year that he deported the most people, it was 200,000. That was the most people. Didn't even really come close to that since. For various reasons, I'm sure. But once again, you're looking at the difference between an imperialist and a competent imperialist, an incompetent imperialist and a competent imperialist who has a team to make sure that multiple nations are destroyed, and that when those nations are destroyed, overthrown, ravaged for their resources, that it will mostly fly under the radar. Betray Your Soul, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm exhausted of should have worn masks, full stop, Long Island liberals. That's the full context of their outrage. Indeed, to move or go oh, I need to move or go insane. Yeah, I can't deal with New York. I couldn't deal with New York. Like, my issue isn't with people asking to wear masks. My issue is with, do y'all actually know anything else to defend yourselves? Or like, there's all this research out there about all the healthy and effective ways to prevent coronavirus from being a problem for you or your loved ones, and no one wants to seem to research them, because then you would have to actually do things like research into Cuba, research into many countries in Africa, research into many countries in Central and South America. Cuba's beat the virus. Y'all know that? I know Cuba's based, they effectively have beat it. Months ago. Because they've either been using hydroxychloroquine and zinc or interferon alpha 2b. They've also been, the moment that somebody has it, they close the business down, everybody goes home, everybody gets paid for the duration of the time the business is shut down, and they are treated preventatively. Yeah, seems like a pretty effective way to do something. Trust me, I promise you, you can wear all the masks in the world. If you're not taking the auxiliary measures that are needed to defeat the virus, then we'll never defeat it. It'll just keep coming back as something new. Young Zolo, yeah, he said we shouldn't force a Medicare for all vote. Yeah, of course. Joe Biden is he said he's going to veto Medicare for all. So let's get him on record vetoing Medicare for all in the middle of a pandemic. Gordon Osterich, appreciate the super chat, my friend. Click that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and share as well. So like I said, it was Joe Biden and Obama who deported 400,000, more than Trump has ever done. Now, we can talk about the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because it was abhorrent. But with that being said, the rhetoric, is the rhetoric worse or the actions worse? Because a lot of people had no idea how bad Obama and Biden were on immigration, because they were so good at the rhetoric. Right? So nobody knew. Oh, you're saying Destiny said we shouldn't force a Medicare for all vote? Yeah, okay. Y'all know Destiny got like an agent and talent manager and makes a pretty good amount of money from Twitch. I'm sure he's doing fine. Just saying. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are about this. I know a lot of people have been, unfortunately, waiting for this day that Joe Biden screwed us. So we keep it count now, right? Like I said before, he said that he was going to give us a stimulus check. That was going to be what he was fighting for. Then he changed his mind. I said, as soon as the election's over, he's not going to talk about stimulus money anymore. That's exactly what happened. He said he was going to reverse all of Trump's immigration policies day one, change his mind again. He said he was going to, obviously, that's not happening, right? Change his mind on that one too. Black Lives Matter activists, change his mind again. Attack BLM activists and historic black organizers. And that leaked audio. So that's that. We are on 3 or 4 switch ups. Man hasn't even been sworn in yet, people. Oh, all the birdie people who thought that joining some task force and kissing Joe Biden's ass was going to get you a position in his administration. How's that working out for you? That's like 5 things he done switched up on. I mean, what else do we need to see? It's going to be a long 4 years. Because America, unfortunately, is going to have to learn their lesson the hard way. We should have been fighting for election integrity. We should have been fighting for honesty in independent media, and obviously mainstream media. But the independent media largely helped to get us to the position we're in right now, which is not a good one. We should have been fighting for election integrity. We should have been fighting for fairness in media. We should have been being honest about policy positions, not uplifting individual parties as if they're the only party that can save us, when they are historically the party that allowed us to get into the situation that we're in, where we have Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. I don't want to hear there was no other choice. There were multiple options for you to fight in different ways before we ever got here. But you didn't want to. You were either too lazy, too busy, too entrenched in the establishment mindset, too entrenched in your tribalism, And that didn't matter to you back then until it became pop culture to all of a sudden talk about politics. And profitable for people to talk about politics. So now here we are. So now it's time to clean house. And we hold people accountable for the next 4 years. Make sure you subscribe and tune in because we about to put people on blast. And of course, like always, we will simultaneously be organizing efforts to make sure that we don't end up back here again. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning into this live stream segment of Mikasa at Sukasa. And always remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace. If you like that segment of Mikasa at Sukasa, don't forget to like the video and smash that subscribe button. Want access to members only live streams, behind the scenes footage, and other premium content? Well, you can endorse us on Rockfin Premium, become a patron through Patreon, or you can sign up for the MCSC Premium membership through YouTube. All the links are in the description below. But hey, more than anything else, always remember,
find your balance.
Find your balance. Find your balance.
Find your balance.
Find your balance.
Find your balance. Find your balance.
Always remember, more than anything else, find your balance.
peace.